I refused to let my sister move into my house with her 5 kids after she lost her apartment. No, my entire family is calling me selfish for abandoning her last night. I sat alone in my small 2-bedroom apartment, the first place I've ever had completely to myself, and listened to my 4th license mail from my mother calling me a selfish, heartless bitch for not letting my sister and her 5 children move in with me. Family conveniently forgets is that I raised 3 of those children alongside my sister for 8 years while living in her crowded apartment, working 2 jobs to help pay her bills and postponing my own life. When Megan got pregnant at 19, I dropped out of community college to help her. Just for a year, everyone said. When she had twins 2 years later with a different boyfriend, I stayed because family sticks together. When she had another baby at 24, I was still there, working nights at a warehouse and days at a daycare where I could bring the kids for free. At 26, I was essentially a co-parent to 3 children who weren't mine, living in an apartment where I slept on a pull-out couch. My entire paycheck went to our shared expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, diapers. I had $94 in savings last year. At 27, I finally did what everyone told me was selfish. I moved out, I found a small apartment across town and started taking online classes. For the first time since I was 19, I bought things just for me. I slept without being woken by crying children. I ate without sharing my food. I saved money. 6 months ago, Megan had twins with her newest boyfriend. I sent gifts but kept my distance. I needed to breathe. 3 days ago, she called crying. She'd been evicted. Her boyfriend had left. Could they all stay with me just until she figures things out? 7 people in my 2-bedroom apartment. I said no, but we're family, she sobbed. Where are we supposed to go? The guilt was crushing, but I held firm. I can help you look for resources. I can watch the kids while you meet with social services. I can loan you some money for a deposit somewhere, but you can't live here. Within hours, the family mobilization began. My mother called to tell me this is what family does. My brother offered to let Megan's 3 oldest stay with him, but his wife wouldn't allow the babies, conveniently making it my problem as the single sister with extra space. My uncle texted, "Your sister would do it for you." My grandmother reminded me that she took in cousins during hard times. That's how our family survives. What none of them acknowledge is that I already gave my sister 8 years of my life, 8 years of financial support, 8 years of middle-of-the-night feedings and diaper changes for children I didn't choose to have. Yesterday, my mother escalated to posting on Facebook about how heartbroken she is that some people turn their backs on family in need with enough details that her friends knew exactly who she meant. My phone has been buzzing with messages from relatives and family friends I haven't spoken to in years, all telling me what a disappointment I am. This morning, I sent Megan information for 3 different housing assistance programs and offered to pay for a week at an extended stay hotel while she figures things out. Her response, "Must be nice to only care about yourself." Maybe I am selfish. Maybe putting myself first after a decade of putting everyone else first makes me the family villain. But for the first time in my adult life, I am building something that's just mine, and I am not ready to give that up. Sometimes loving yourself looks like selfishness to people who benefited from your sacrifice.